The 1.2 update for Hello Kitty Island Adventure introduced fishing on Cloud Island, and some of these fish are really pretty. One of my favorites is the Starlight Floater, but if you've tried to catch this fish or you've been looking for it, it can be a little tricky, especially the Huge Starlight Floater. So let's look at how you can catch it. So in order to find the Huge Starlight Floater, or even the other sizes of the Starlight Floater, you need to be fishing at night in the Star Pond on Cloud Island. This is that large pond where you're taken for the Starfish quest with Kiki, Lala, and Batsmaru. Now you'll see these swimming around, and they have that fun light up starry pattern on them and a little light up star on top of their heads. And if you're like me, you probably missed at least the first one that you saw because it jumped off your hook almost immediately. So the Huge Starlight Floater works just like the huge bog clamfish that you would get behind Kuromi's pumpkin house. So we need to use a similar strategy here. As soon as they bite on your hook, they're gonna go all the way to one direction or the other, and there is no way you are going to have time to see which direction they're going and then push the button or move the joystick in the correct direction. You don't have time for that with these kinds of fish. So when I start fishing, I decide a direction in advance. I'm just always going to go to the left, or I'm always going to go to the right. That gives me a 50% chance with each fish that I'm going to catch it. And luckily these haven't been too rare for me. I've been able to see multiple of them at a time. I do end up catching some other fish in between, but then what I do is at the same time that I am pressing the button to reel in the fish, as soon as I'm pressing that button, I am moving the joystick all the way to the left or all the way to the right, and that's just a guess. I can't wait until I see the flashing arrow because by then it's too late. Now, I've done this using my Xbox controller and the Joy-Cons. It works. You only have a 50-50 shot though, because if I choose to move it to the left and the fish also goes to the left, well, I'm gonna miss the fish. But if I don't pick one of those directions ahead of time, I'm gonna miss the fish all of the time instead of only half of the time. I have heard from others using touch controls that they were able to do it that way as well, kind of clicking to reel in the fish and immediately having your finger ready to click on one of the arrow buttons as soon as the arrow button comes up and is clickable. And for some people that's easier. For me, using a controller is easier, but you'll have to see what works for you. If you're trying this method with touchscreen controls and it's really not working and you happen to have a controller you can connect, try the controller and see if that works better. But it will take some time probably until you get that right combination. But at least this way you have a chance of actually catching the Huge Starlight Floater, and the same technique works where there's huge bog clamfish behind Kuromi's house and probably some other difficult to catch fish. Hopefully this helps you catch the Huge Starlight Floater in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Subscribe for more Hello Kitty Island Adventure content, and to help us reach 1K, we're almost there. Turn on notifications to find out the next time we go live. Hope to see you there.